Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of Carnivore Kitchen. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today we're either going to be taste testing a 90-day dry age steak or we're going to be learning how not to dry age a steak. Either way, it's going to be really interesting, so stay tuned. This beautiful whole strip loin has been sitting in the fridge for exactly 90 days, and when I ended up originally making it, the UMAi Dry Age Bags that I put it in, they didn't seal properly, and the vacuum sealer actually sealed it a little bit early, and I wasn't able to catch it in time, so I'm a little worried about how exactly it's going to come out. It does have a little bit of a funky smell, but until we peel off all of the layers, we're not going to know if it is spoiled or not, but we're going to see if it came out good, and if not, we're going to learn how exactly now not to dry age a strip loin. As you can see, the UMAi Dry Age Bag is very, very loose, which is exactly what you don't want to do. Ideally, the UMAi Dry Age Bag should make contact with at least 75% of the meat. The bark is a little harder and thicker on the 90-day dry age whole loin than it was on the 30 and 60-day dry age whole loin, so we're going to start by trimming the pellicle at the end of the whole loin. Next, we're going to go ahead and cut it up into steaks, and once again, I'm going to be cutting each of the steaks 2 inches thick. As you can see, the 60-day dry age steak has a much darker and more rich color than both the 30 and 60-day dry age steaks. Now, we're just going to trim the pellicles before cooking, which is the hard, protective outer layer, and for those of you who are curious, you can use the pellicles and grind them up to make dry age burger patties, although I wouldn't reuse these ones due to the funky smell. Well, the good news is that I was able to salvage the meat. The bad news is that I wasn't able to salvage the fat, and by the time I trimmed off all the parts that aren't edible, it came out to about 3/4 the size of a steak that I normally would have. But we're going to go ahead and dig in, and right over here, one of the good things about when you dry age steak is you can actually eat it raw and it comes out pretty good. This piece right over here, I ended up doing this for the 60-day dry age steak and it came out really good. Let's see how the 90-day comes out. For those of you who like cured meats like pancetta, it kind of has that taste to it. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig into the steak. I'm noticing pretty much the same thing with the dried steaks. The longer you dry age it for, the less watered down it tastes. So with the 30-day dry age steak, it tasted a lot more flavorful, and then with each one, it gets a lot more intense the flavor. So if you're a really big fan of meat and you love the taste of meat, the 90-day dry age is gonna be great. If you prefer it a little bit more mild tasting, then you're gonna be preferring the 30-day, but this 90-day is absolutely delicious, and I have it cooked to 125 degrees, perfect. Absolutely delicious. Definitely give it a try. But that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. And then next week, I'm going to come out with another recipe video. I'm debating on what exactly I want to do. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section so I can make whatever you guys want me to make. But that's pretty much it for today. And thanks for tuning in. Take care, everybody.